8 signs your alcohol use could impact your long-term health. Alcohol is a staple in many social settings, especially for young adults. But what starts as a casual drink can quietly snowball into habits that harm your liver, brain, heart, and overall health. In your late teens and 20s, it's easy to brush off a wild night or a rough hangover as just part of the fun. But frequent or excessive drinking can set the stage for serious health issues down the road. Some people enjoy alcohol in moderation and stay healthy, while others unknowingly cross a line, showing subtle signs that their drinking is taking a toll. In this article, we're diving into 8 warning signs, backed by research from the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism (NIA), that your alcohol use might be jeopardizing trouble for your long-term health. These aren't scare tactics. They're evidence-based signals observed by researchers and doctors. By the end, you'll know what to watch for in your own habits, why these signs matter, and how to take action to protect your future. Stick with us until the end, because recognizing these signs now could save you from bigger problems later. Let's get started. Sign 1. Frequent blackouts. One of the most alarming signs that your alcohol use could harm your long-term health is experiencing frequent blackouts. Moments where you forget parts of a night out despite seeming functional at the time. According to a 2021 study in alcohol research, blackouts occur when alcohol impairs the brain's ability to form new memories, signaling potential damage to brain cells, especially in the hippocampus. Regular blackouts can increase the risk of memory problems and cognitive decline over time. Picture 2 college students, Ethan and Sophie, both 20. Sophie drinks socially, but rarely loses track of her nights, waking up with clear memories of the evening. Ethan, however, blacks out almost every weekend, unable to recall conversations or how he got home. He laughs it off as a party badge, but his frequent blackouts could be damaging his brain, raising his risk for long-term memory issues or even early cognitive impairment. Blackouts aren't just gaps in your night. They're a sign that alcohol is stressing your brain beyond its capacity to cope. Over time, this can weaken neural connections and increase vulnerability to neurological disorders. To reduce blackouts, pace your drinking. Aim for no more than 1 drink per hour, and alternate with water to stay hydrated. Keep your weekly intake within NIA guidelines. No more than 14 drinks for men or 7 for women. If blackouts are common, track how much you drink in a night and consider cutting back. Ask yourself, do you often forget parts of your drinking nights? Or is your memory intact? Your brain's ability to record memories is a clue to how alcohol is affecting your health. If you're finding this valuable, comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And let's keep going. Sign 2. Drinking to cope. Using alcohol as a crutch to manage stress, anxiety, or tough emotions is a major red flag that your drinking habits could jeopardize your long-term health. According to the NIA, 2022, relying on alcohol to cope increases the risk of dependency and alcoholism, as it rewires the brain to associate alcohol with emotional relief, creating a dangerous cycle that's hard to break. Consider Lily and Max, both 22. Max enjoys a beer with friends to celebrate or unwind, but doesn't turn to alcohol when he's stressed. He prefers running or talking to a friend to clear his head. Lily, however, drinks wine every night to take the edge off after work, especially when she's feeling overwhelmed. She doesn't realize that her habit is setting her up for potential alcohol dependence, which can strain her mental health and liver over time. Drinking to cope doesn't just mask emotions, it can amplify anxiety and depression in the long run, as alcohol disrupts brain chemistry and impairs emotional regulation. It also puts stress on your liver, increasing the risk of fatty liver disease. To break this habit, find healthier stress relief methods like meditation, exercise, or journaling, which boost endorphins without harming your body. Limit drinking to social occasions. And if you're drinking daily to unwind, talk to a counselor or doctor about stress management strategies. Reflect on your habits. Do you reach for a drink when life gets tough? Or do you have other ways to cope? Your reasons for drinking reveal a lot about your risk for future health issues. Comment number 2 below if you're still with me, and let's move on. Sign 3. Severe hangovers. If your hangovers are intense, think pounding headaches, nausea, or feeling like you've been hit by a truck. It's a sign that your alcohol use is stressing your body's organs. According to a 2020 study in the Journal of Studies on Alcohol, severe hangovers indicate dehydration, inflammation, and strain on the liver and kidneys, which can accumulate into chronic health problems if drinking is frequent. Imagine Ava and Noah, both 19. Ava gets a mild headache after a night of drinking, but bounces back by noon with water and rest. Noah, however, is wiped out for a full day after drinking, battling nausea, dizziness, and fatigue. He thinks it's normal, but his severe hangovers could mean his liver is struggling to process alcohol, increasing his risk for liver damage over time. Severe hangovers aren't just a rough morning. They signal that your body is under significant stress, which can weaken your immune system and contribute to conditions like alcoholic hepatitis. To ease hangovers and protect your organs, drink slowly and pair each alcoholic drink with a glass of water to stay hydrated. Eat a balanced meal before drinking to slow alcohol absorption. If hangovers are consistently brutal, cut back on how much and how often you drink, and consider a liver function test with your doctor. Check in with your body. Are your hangovers mild and fleeting, or do they knock you out? Your recovery time is a warning about alcohol's toll on your health. If this resonates with you, comment number 3 below, and let's keep going. Sign 4. Increased tolerance. Needing more alcohol to feel the same buzz or relaxation is a clear sign that your brain and body are adapting to frequent drinking, a dangerous step toward addiction. According to a 2021 study in addiction, increased tolerance occurs when the brain adjusts its chemistry to counteract alcohol's effects, requiring higher doses to achieve the same high. This adaptation raises the risk of alcohol dependence and long-term organ damage. Take Emma and Jake, both 24. Emma still feels tipsy after 2 drinks, the same as when she started drinking years ago. She paces herself and rarely drinks to excess. Jake, however, now needs 5 or 6 drinks to feel the same buzz he got from 2 last year. He's proud of holding his liquor, but his rising tolerance could mean his brain and liver are working overtime, increasing his risk for alcoholism and related health issues. High tolerance isn't a badge of honor. It's a signal that your body is becoming desensitized to alcohol, which can lead to heavier drinking and greater health risks, like cirrhosis or cognitive impairment. To lower tolerance, take a break from alcohol for a few weeks to reset your system. Stick to moderate drinking limits and avoid binge drinking, 4 or more drinks for women, 5 or more for men in one sitting. If you're drinking more to feel the same effects, track your intake and consider cutting back. Ask yourself, do you need more drinks to feel buzzed than you used to? Or is your limit steady? Your tolerance level is a gauge of alcohol's grip on your body. Comment number 4 below to let me know you're still here. And let's continue. Sign 5. Neglecting responsibilities. If drinking is causing you to skip school, work, or other responsibilities, it's a major warning sign that your alcohol use is disrupting your life and health. According to the NIA, 2023, neglecting obligations due to drinking or recovering from its effects can spiral into academic, professional, and mental health problems, setting the stage for chronic issues like anxiety or job loss. Consider Mia and Ethan, both 21. Mia enjoys weekend drinks with friends, but always shows up to her classes and part-time job on time, keeping her priorities straight. Ethan, however, often misses morning lectures after late-night parties, and he's called in sick to work twice this month because of hangovers. He thinks it's just a phase, but his pattern of neglecting responsibilities could harm his mental health and future opportunities. Skipping responsibilities isn't just a logistical problem. It reflects a loss of control over alcohol, which can lead to dependency and strain your physical and emotional well-being. To regain balance, set clear drinking limits, like no alcohol on school or work nights, and prioritize your commitments. If you're missing obligations because of drinking, talk to a trusted friend or counselor to reassess your habits. Reflect on your week. Are you keeping up with school, work, or family? Or is alcohol pulling you off track? Your ability to stay responsible is a marker of alcohol's impact on your life. If you're finding this helpful, comment number 5 below, and let's move forward. Sign 6. Mood changes. Experiencing irritability, anxiety, or low mood after drinking is a sign that alcohol is disrupting your brain's chemistry. According to a 2020 study in Psychiatry Research, alcohol can alter neurotransmitter levels, like serotonin and dopamine, leading to mood swings or worsening mental health, especially in young adults prone to depression or anxiety. Picture Lily and Max, both 18. Lily feels upbeat after a night of moderate drinking, with no lingering emotional effects. She keeps her drinking light and infrequent. Max, however, feels anxious and down for days after drinking, snapping at friends over small things. He doesn't connect it to alcohol, but his mood changes could signal that alcohol is throwing off his brain's balance, increasing his risk for depression. Post-drinking mood changes aren't just a bad day. They can indicate that alcohol is harming your mental health, potentially leading to long-term issues like chronic anxiety or dependency. To stabilize your mood, limit alcohol to moderate levels and avoid drinking when you're already stressed or sad. Practice mood-boosting habits like exercise or mindfulness, which support healthy neurotransmitter levels. If you notice mood swings after drinking, track them in a journal and consider talking to a mental health professional. Ask yourself, do you feel emotionally steady after drinking, or are you moody and off? Your mood is a window into alcohol's effect on your brain. Comment number 6 below if you're still with me. And let's move to the next sign. Sign 7, poor sleep. Alcohol might help you fall asleep faster, but it wrecks the quality of your rest, leading to fragmented sleep and weakened health. According to a 2022 study in sleep, alcohol disrupts REM sleep cycles, which are crucial for memory, mood, and immunity. Poor sleep from frequent drinking can increase your risk of illness and mental health issues over time. Imagine Ava and Noah, both 23. Ava avoids drinking before bed, sleeping soundly for 8 hours and waking up refreshed. Noah, however, often has a few beers at night, falling asleep quickly but waking up multiple times and feeling groggy. He doesn't realize that his poor sleep is linked to alcohol, which is weakening his immune system and focus. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. It impairs your body's ability to repair itself, increasing susceptibility to infections and chronic diseases like diabetes. To improve sleep, avoid alcohol at least 3 hours before bed, and aim for a consistent sleep schedule. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, like reading or meditating, to promote deeper rest. If drinking is disrupting your sleep, cut back and monitor how you feel after alcohol-free nights. Check your sleep. Do you wake up rested after drinking, or groggy and restless? Your sleep quality is a signal of alcohol's impact on your health. Comment number 7 below to let me know you're here. And let's move to the final sign. Sign 8, weight gain. Alcohol is packed with empty calories, and frequent drinking can lead to weight gain, increasing your risk for obesity and related health problems. According to a 2021 study in Obesity Reviews, high-calorie drinks like beer, wine, and cocktails contribute to fat accumulation, especially around the abdomen, which strains the heart and raises the risk of metabolic disorders. Consider Emma and Jake, both 20. Emma drinks sparingly, sticking to water or light cocktails on occasion, and her weight has stayed stable. Jake, however, loves sugary cocktails and beers, drinking most nights, and has gained 10 pounds this year. He doesn't connect his weight gain to alcohol, but the extra calories are adding up, putting stress on his heart and joints. Alcohol-related weight gain isn't just about fitting into your jeans. It can lead to serious conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and liver disease. To manage your weight, choose lower-calorie drinks like dry wine or spirits with soda water, and limit drinking to a few times a week. Pair drinking with healthy eating and regular exercise to burn off extra calories. If you've noticed your weight creeping up, track your alcohol intake and its calorie content. Ask yourself, is your weight stable, or are drinks adding pounds? Your waistline is a clue to alcohol's long-term health effects. Comment number 8 below if you've made it this far. And let's wrap up. Final thoughts. Your alcohol habits in your teens and 20s can shape your health for decades, and your body is sending you clear signals if your drinking is veering into dangerous territory. Reflect on these 8 signs. Are you blacking out, drinking to cope, or suffering severe hangovers? Is your tolerance climbing, responsibilities slipping, or mood and sleep taking a hit? Have you gained weight from drinking? If any of these ring true, your alcohol use might be setting you up for long-term health problems, but you can change course. Start today. Stick to moderate drinking limits, find healthier ways to cope with stress, and prioritize sleep and nutrition. If alcohol feels like it's controlling your life, reach out to a doctor, counselor, or support group for help. Your choices now can protect your brain, liver, heart, and future. Listen to your body's warnings, because how you drink today determines how healthy you'll be tomorrow. Comment number 13 to stay engaged.